We're talking with Brandon Faircloth, head coach of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, and of course athletic director at Sulphur Springs. So out here on the outdoor practice field this early morning in August, really not too bad, is it?
Oh, no, 75 degrees this morning when we got out here. This is day 4 of practice, and absolutely, man, we got a breeze. The kids are having a great time, having a lot of fun, just trying to get better every day.
Yeah. Now, rules went into effect, and you, I think, were already observing this, but the wet bulb globe technology thing is now mandatory for high school practices.
Yes, sir. And we're blessed here at Sulphur Springs to really not have to worry about that because we've got the multi-purpose, and so we're years ahead of anything that the UL is going to do, and so we can always go inside the multi-purpose. Our community took care of all the athletic programs about 12 years ago, and we're way ahead of their time, and so. It's going to pay off this year. There's going to be multiple teams that won't be able to practice outside, and we can just go in our multi-purpose and practice. And so right now we don't have to worry about that. We're going in the mornings at 7 a.m. Right. But once school starts, the wet bulb really won't come into play for us because, we've been blessed with a multi-purpose facility that will take care of all of our athletes and the band and anyone else that needs to use it.
What stands out about the off-season?
Well, a consistency. I think our guys were hungry. We graduated, obviously, a lot of good players. I think there's 13 guys off last year's team that went to play on college football. And so, just hungry to get their chance. We had a great offseason, early morning lifts, and we had a great summer of 7-on-7 and a great track season. And so, it's just been we don't really change the standard. We just keep working hard. I think we had a lot of guys that wanted to prove themselves and, get their opportunity, and they're earning the chance to do that.
What did you learn from 7-on-7?
Well, I just think you learn, who your athletes are, really. 7-on-7 is a game of space, and so who's good in space, who can tag off. It's just a great review of our plays, of our defense, and so it's just more reps together, coming together and bonding and, just kind of getting better as a team.
Any major coaching changes in the offseason?
We did not lose one football coach in all of Sulphur Springs ISD, and so we've got 21 football coaches, and all 21 of them did not leave, and so we're extremely blessed this year to have all 21 coaches back.
I know everybody asks you about Deuce Timmons, and
sure.
Boy, what I wouldn't call it tragic, but a very unfortunate thing that happened there when you lost him in the game against Salina.
Yeah.
But he had a great track season.
Absolutely.
And looks like he's back all the way.
No, he's back all the way. Obviously, they went to state and track and, ran the 4x1 there, or 4x2 at the state track meet. And so, he had a wonderful track season, and really proud of him. Did great with his rehab, and he's been back full speed probably since April, and so had a great summer. And he's our unquestioned leader, and we'll go as he goes.
Mm-hmm. And when he was a sophomore and mostly came in on the goal line offense, we didn't know what a good passer he is, but he really has become quite a good passer.
Oh, absolutely, elite thrower. There's not a throw he can't make. He's extremely accurate. I think last year when he got hurt, he was like 70% completion percentage on the season so far, and so absolutely, he's a great thrower. Obviously, dual threat quarterback for us. He's extremely smart. Takes what the defense gives him. Absolutely, we're glad he's a Wildcat.
You mentioned loss of the seniors that you had, and Vincent Johnson, great offensive lineman, and Jackson Hare, great running back and receiver. But you really had an excellent JV team last year. Yeah,
they finished 9-1. We're district champs, and so we pride ourselves in having great sub-varsity teams. And our JV had a really, had a great year. Only loss was to Salina. Finished 9-1, beat Panther Creek on a 2-point conversion, the last play of the season. And so really exciting win for them. But, we had a great JV last year. We take a lot of pride in that. We coach them really hard as well, focus on them, developing them. And so this year, we've got a lot of guys kind of coming off that JV. They're going to get a lot of time on the varsity, and, that hard work's going to pay off.
District changes. Some team, Paris, and I'm trying to remember who else is still in there. But you've got
Just Paris.
Just Paris?
Just Paris, the only one left. Okay. And so we added Caddo Mills, we added Kaufman. Right. We added Kaufman and Maybeck back from our old district. Yeah. Caddo Mills came up, and then we added Ferris and Waxahachie Life. And so we know that we're going to be traveling a little more. Yeah. Different part of the Metroplex. Instead of the North Metroplex, we're going to be south of the Metroplex. But, exciting times. Don't have a lot of experience with any of those teams except Paris. And so, it'll be new faces there at the Prim and going to play, but definitely an exciting time.
JV and junior high school kids will also make those long trips?
JV and freshmen will. Middle school makes some of them, and so they'll make some of them, and then we have a kind of a freelance schedule with them as well.
Right. Well, and your home schedule at the Prim is fantastic. Texarkana, Pleasant Grove, and Gilmer coming in here.
Yeah, you play who you can get, and we want to challenge ourselves, and so the only way to get better is to play good teams, and that's tried and true and will always be the case. And so we've got to play good teams, and obviously we're playing a lot of good teams in our non-district schedule. we'll non-districts to get better. And so, all we care about is winning district championship and making the playoffs. And so those non-district games are going to be tough, and but we're going to learn some valuable lessons, and we're tough too, and we're going to be tough on them. And so I'm looking forward to those exciting games. Anytime you can play at the Prim and have those kind of teams there, it's going to be an exciting Friday night, and ultimately it's going to make us better and, help us for district play.
Coach, good luck.
Hey, thank you very much.
Brandon Faircloth, head coach of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. This is KSST.